Here's today's job. Tree at the back there's got to be all cut down. And those there, these ones are hanging over the chickens run, which is in now. And if I can get through, mice in the bloody greenhouse again, which I've just seen one. Here be the chicken run with the chickens. You can just see them at the back there. And this is making it all too dark for them, so I'm going to cut it back and then I'm going to clean all this perspex off. Get some more poison for the mice. So I do not want them in the shed again. Okay, so there's the pond. That's my new pond pump as well. Right? It's got lights on the top, LED lights. And at night it really shines up nice. Got some fish in there, but can't see them at the minute. But they are in there. So yes, I'm gonna today be chopping that jungle back. Catch you in a bit. And there we have it. All chopped back. All out the back of there. And up the back of there. So my garage is clear again. Here's Boo Boo. Hello Boo Boo. Hello Boo Boo. Boo Boo. There's our cat. We rescued him 12 years ago from a house with 2 Alsatians in it that were terrorising him. Anyway. Phew. There's a chicken down there. And I'll just show you here. We've got in here we've got Muscovy ducks, and in the back there as well. Just about hear them. Anyway, little short video. I've not done much videoing because my wife's been really ill, and the hospital and doctors can't work out what it is. So I've not been done much filming. So I just thought I'd do this because this was an essential job to do before sort of winter. Okay, catch you all later. Bye. Join me for a drive out in Jenny. Just giving her a bit of a test drive because I thought I had a bit of a water leak, so I'm just giving her a bit of a run, see if I can find it. I think it might be the header tank that's got a slight little split in it, or it could be the header tank cap. So I think I'll just replace the lock because it looks old anyway. They're about £30 on eBay for a brand new one for the cap and the tank. So I think I'll go for that. But I'm just giving it a bit of a run. Just so we can see what's happening. It's quite a hot day today. About 21 degrees here, which is nice. Around Northfleet where I live. I found on the accelerator pedal where you push it, there's a round plastic disc on the floor which is like a governor, and it governs how much the pedal can get pushed, and that's started screwing upwards on its own, obviously I suppose over the vibrations and time, and I wasn't getting a full pedal travel. I thought the van, the bus is getting a bit slow, so I've screwed it back down, and now even in 4th gear when I put my foot down you get power, whereas I didn't before. It was quite slow. So all them times I've been going up them hills in Portland and it was really slow, that was probably one of the reasons why, because I was thinking, I know it's only 100 brake horsepower, but it is a 2.5 litre diesel. They normally have a bit more go than that, and I thought when I picked it up actually that it had a lot more go. Then I thought, well, maybe it's because I put weight in the back with all the cabinets and everything, but it's not. It's now back to the way it was when I picked it up. Coming back from Orpington last night, I had to drop some clothes off to my daughter because she's down at her boyfriend's and going to work from there for this week, which is nice, so I don't have to take her in the mornings and pick her up. I noticed it then and adjusted it, and coming back I could barely keep it below 70 on the motorway, whereas before I was getting up to 70 and that was about it. So yeah, great stuff. I'd say what a glorious day. It'd be nice to go to the coast or something, but unfortunately at the minute Stephanie's not well. She's got palpitations of the heart again, which she's had for years, and she had a heart monitor fitted, but now they've said, oh, just go to the hospital. So we went to the hospital, 4 hours wait. I wasn't allowed in because of COVID, so obviously her anxiety was going through the roof, so I just sat outside the window where she was and watched her, made sure she was alright, and they said there was no problems at all. But she's having this every 20 minutes to 40 minutes, even in her sleep. It's like heart palpitations, racing heart and whatnot. So they said, let's give you a review then. So they did give us a letter and said, could you please phone up for an appointment? I phoned up, well, I went to, oh, you can do it online, so they said. So I went to do it online. I went online, it said it's going to be at least 111 days, which would probably make it, what, January? Great. No good to us. And then when I went on to do the actual referral, it said there's no appointments. So they're meant to be bringing us back by the 24th, but that really don't help Stephanie when she can't hardly breathe most of the time and she's in pain. But they just don't seem to care. I said, oh, due to COVID, everything's behind, but you'd think with your heart and things like that, you'd be more of a priority, but apparently not. So we're just sort of muddling through at the minute. So I can't go far, can't do a lot. She can't go out and do anything. Even going in the car or walking a few steps sometimes is too much. And also I've had to take the chemical toilet indoors so she can use it in the front room when she's there, because obviously getting up and down the stairs is too much. So yeah. Anyway, on to nicer things, I suppose. It's always in the back of my mind now. On to nicer things here now, but the weather is really nice for the time of year. They reckon from the 24th to the 3rd of October it's meant to be 22, 23 degrees here in Kent, so that'd be nice. At least I've not had to light the log burner yet. I think we've only had the heating on once when it got really cold one evening, but apart from that, not been too bad. But I've just serviced my chainsaw, got that working because it was a bit gummed up, because with 2-stroke engines, if you leave, especially garden tools and things, because you only use them once a year, the oil, the 2-stroke oil that you have to put in with the petrol gums up the carburettor. So I tried to start it, wouldn't start, so I put a load of carburettor cleaner down it, got it running a few times, adjusted the carburettor screw on it because it seemed to have come loose and come out a little bit, and done the trick. Job done, works fine. So I've got that for cutting me logs and cutting me wood, so I've got to get out with the trailer at some point, go and pick some pallets up and some more wood from over the industrial estate and get some more cut, because I expect at some point it is going to get bloody cold, as it does. Yeah, I don't know. These traffic lights here are a nightmare now as well in Gravesend, the way they've done them. They've made it one way through one way and not another, and then everything comes to this bottleneck and you've got 5 junctions on it, along with traffic lights. And traffic lights only seem to let 2 or 3 cars through and then they change. So if you get somebody that dithers, you've had it. We're through today. There's Gravesend railway station down there. There's the Queen Victoria statue over there. Should have turned the camera around. We've got an adult education centre, and there's the police there booking somebody for sitting down drinking on a park, well, not a park, outside the education centre bench, because it's a no alcohol zone in Gravesend. Sort of imagine it should be, really, because you do get idiots about otherwise drinking too much and then causing problems. Can't see why you'd want to sit and have a drink at that time of day anyway, but there you go. But yes, anyway, Jenny is running absolutely spot on. Steering is perfect, engine wise she's perfect. Put your foot down, she goes nice and smooth. Pleasure to drive again, to be honest. Pleasure to drive. So I just got to get back now anyway, because Stephanie won't know where I am. So I've just popped out on the quick just to give it a test run. Everything seems fine. Then I've just got, when I get back, I will have a look at the coolant reservoir to see if it is leaked or gone down. I've had it running for about an hour, just ticking over anyway. So, but now I've given it a run. It obviously puts a bit more pressure through because it is a pressurised system, and we should see. So, catch you in a bit. Well, there didn't appear to be any leaks. I thought it might have been leaking here. It looks a bit suspect. It's been wet on the top of this. And when I licked it, it was antifreeze. I can't see anything else. It seems perfectly dry. But this seal is a bit suspect to me, so I'm thinking it could be leaking past and coming out. So I shall see over the course of time.